Daphne Self, the amazing story of the world's oldest supermodel. Here is a woman who has turned the idea of the modeling business upside down. She returned to it at the age of 70, and now at 95, yes, you heard right, continues to be a popular model. In numerous interviews, Daphne thanks what allows her to still look so impressive. What do you think it is? Share in the comments, and we will give the correct answer at the end of the video. How the career of model Daphne Self began. Our heroine was born in a very distant 1928 in London. When the woman was 21 years old, she first encountered the modeling field, winning a competition and becoming the face of the magazine. At that time, Daphne was an ordinary department store employee who considered herself an unremarkable girl. Her colleagues persuaded her to participate in the competition. After this incident, the girl regained her sight and noticed that she had pretty cute facial features and an ideal figure. This was the impetus for the decision to link his life with the modeling field. Daphne started studying at Gabby Young Agency. Self had a job in the field of modeling, but the girl did not become really in demand at that time. She signed her first contract with a local fur clothing manufacturer. Daphne was also a model for artists, worked in a modeling house, decorated videos, including advertising ones. Self's figure remained graceful and attractive even after the birth of 3 children. After marriage, the woman immersed herself in family and everyday life, occasionally participating in screenings and filming movies. The heyday of a modeling career 40 years after the beginning. In 1998, Daphne was overtaken by grief. After a long struggle with the disease, her husband left this world. In the same year, the woman received an invitation to participate in a fashion show at London Fashion Week. Daphne hesitated a little, but still agreed. The decision was fateful, as the London show became the starting point for the rapid development of Self's career. And the reason for the success was that at this event, a woman was noticed by a representative of a large and serious agency, Models One. The result of a successful combination of circumstances was the shooting of Daphne in a photo shoot for the famous Vogue magazine. From that moment on, the woman's career took off with the speed of a rocket. Offers from serious magazines, famous brands, generously showered our heroine. Surely you're familiar with the brands Olay, Nivea, Dolce & Gabbana, Ralph Lauren, Marie Claire magazines, Harper's Bazaar, and the already mentioned Vogue. Daphne Self was featured in the advertising campaign of each of them. A woman often advertises clothes for young people. Vivienne Westwood, famous for her rebellious outfits, invited her to demonstrate the bride's dress in the finale of her show. The most amazing thing is that Daphne Self is still in demand in the modeling business. We are used to him being cruel and discarding girls over 30 as unnecessary. And our heroine is a woman over 90, but she still signs contracts with famous clothing brands. Daphne also advertises cosmetic products for ladies of elegant age. What is the secret of a supermodel? What is remarkable about Daphne Self? A huge number of women around the world admire our heroine. Many people are interested in what is the secret of the woman who made her famous all over the planet. The secret of her success lies in only one word: individuality. The fact is that Daphne flatly refused to change her appearance through plastic surgery and cosmetic interventions. Look around. How many famous age-old women who do not resort to the services of plastic surgeons and cosmetologists do you know? There are really only a few of them. If you remember any of these ladies, please write their names in the comments. Now, naturalness is what we have to look for, and Daphne Self demonstrates it to us in full. She claims that she has never done plastic surgery and lifting procedures. There is not a single gram of Botox in her skin. The famous model is offended by the conversation of other women that removing wrinkles and age spots is a necessity. Daphne proves by her own example that this is all just stupid far-fetched attitudes, because female beauty is a naturalness. And in 70, and in 80, and in 90 years, you can remain attractive and individual. Self considers long gray hair to be his main highlight. In contrast to the short haircuts and coloring of her peers, Daphne's hair really looks impressive. At the dawn of her career, our heroine did not understand what kind of clothes suited her, but over time she developed an individual style. Self claims that a sense of style is born only with age. The lady has never heard discontent about the fact that she wears short skirts and high heels, because all these look harmonious and impressive on her. Nutrition and life philosophy. Daphne Self eats healthy foods and also adheres to an active lifestyle. In addition to the fact that the supermodel works a lot and enjoys working, she often walks for a long time, enjoys yoga. An important component of the inexhaustible energy of Self and its eye-catching appearance is a positive outlook on life. Daphne always notes the positive little things in every day she has lived and tries to fill her life with happy events. Photographers working with an unusual model find her cheerful. The main motto of Self is never to lose a positive attitude and curiosity. A person is never as attractive externally as our heroine if his soul is not filled with light and love for life. So what is it that Daphne thanks so much in almost every interview? The correct answer is the excellent genes that her parents gave her. The parameters of her figure still correspond to the proportions of a young girl, but the model is modest. The merit of her excellent form is not only in her genes, but also in taking care of her own body. Daphne Self is a woman who inspires thousands of people around the world. We hope that you were inspired by the amazing story of this extraordinary woman and you learned something useful for yourself. If you are inspired by this story and would like to learn more about health and beauty, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. With new and exciting content being added regularly, you will have access to a wealth of knowledge and information that will help you lead a healthier and more fulfilling life. So don't wait. Subscribe now and join the journey towards youth and beauty.